There we go. Just had to give it a couple minutes. Good morning. Today is Monday, June 30th. So today is the last day of June of 2025. Forever. As this day will never return again. You know, sometimes, back when I was a little itty bitty baby, I remember we used to be in front of my uncle's house for the 4th of July in Spanaway. Big house, 2-story house, still there to this day. Still looks the same after 20 years. I remember waking up July 5th thinking, man, July 4th is already over this year? Fuck. Yeah. I think I was still in kindergarten at that time, though. Or it might have been in 2008 or 7. I'm not sure. I really don't remember the exact timelines of when we lived in certain houses and all that stuff, except for the last 10 years. But everything when I was a toddler and all that, I don't really remember much. But the reason I bring up the 4th of July, because it's this Friday, it's this weekend. Hope y'all have a good 4th of July weekend. I got to work these next 4 days, of course. And then, yeah, so I'm going to try to make a video on it. I don't know. People talk about the gaming consoles that they get all the time. So, yeah, like I said, today's June 30th. Last day of June. So I haven't made a video since the 25th. So today's Monday, Sunday the 29th, Saturday the 28th, Friday the 27th, Thursday the 26th, Wednesday the 25th. I guess it was Wednesday, yeah. I'm not very good with the math. Please don't turn red or yellow. Let me go. Thank you, Mr. Light. Oh, I mean, I'm still hitting red on this one, but that's fine. At least I passed that other one. So I got out the door not really extremely late, but I got ready a little late. This morning, I almost threw up, but I'll get to that in a bit. So, basically, how do I start this? Wednesday and Thursday, I really don't remember much from work. They were just regular work days. Oh, come on. Please don't tell me I'm going to hit all reds. Please don't tell me I'm going to hit every fucking red around the corner. I do not want to keep hitting reds, bro. Not today. Yeah, I do not want to keep hitting reds this morning. I'm not in the mood for it. So, I mean, I'm not in a bad mood, but you know, I mean, I don't want to be hitting fucking reds. I'm going to be upset if this one becomes a red too. But thankfully, they're fast reds. They're not slow reds, you know, where I have to wait a couple minutes. They're pretty fast. All right, buddy, pick up the speed. Oh, someone got a car wash. Anyway, so yeah, Wednesday and Thursday, I genuinely don't remember anything that happened. Honestly. I think I made videos for those days. I'll have to go back and look. Nope, not catch me this light red. If that red was going a tad bit slower, I probably would have missed it. But no. Come on, folks, go a little faster. So you got all these fine firework tents out. This year, I am not going to get fireworks. I am not going to get any fireworks this year. I'm going to be real. And I'll explain why, especially for what I just bought yesterday. So, oh no, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Move it. Oh, thank God. See, I'm like getting close to hitting the fucking reds, but thankfully, by the grace of God, they are waiting for me to get past. So, we got all, basically, Thursday, I don't really know what happened Thursday. I mean, there wasn't very many of us that day. Oh, I know what happened. We would draw this drawing of these little characters on the message board, and Jason keeps getting, I don't know how the fuck Judith keeps doing it or why she keeps having a nerve about it, but I guess they're having issues with me and him and I, Dom and I, being anywhere near each other. They don't want us talking at all, which pisses me off because they can't stop us from doing that. They cannot stop us from talking to each other at all. But I am trying to avoid bumping into him as much as possible. So, but that's not easy. That's not fucking easy to do. So, yeah, literally, I'm trying to avoid all Jason all day just so, if I'm around Dom. It's annoying. It's really annoying, honestly, when places have issues with people talking. Because it's just like, either way, shit's going to get done. You don't want them talking all day. But, if we walk and talk and work, who fucking cares? Honestly. Yeah, it helps people get through the moment of work. But if they're just standing around, then that's different, standing around for 20 minutes. But, if they're like, I don't know, they act like it's gonna look any better 20 minutes after talking anyway. So really, it just doesn't even matter too much. But I don't know. So yeah, Jason fucking chewed me out and chewed Dom out for that. He's not the aggressive type, but he will put his foot down with things. I'm just like, we weren't even back there for 5 minutes. But okay, that's what I told him. I was just like, all right, sorry. He was like, yeah, man, I don't have an issue with it. It's just, Judith has been noticing and everyone's cracking on me about it. And I'm just like, no, I get it. As long as it's not coming from you, so I'm not upset with you about it. So he knows that if it is him, it's going to annoy the hell out of me. But he didn't seem to care to apologize about his irritating demeanor about it, so I didn't talk to him for the rest of the day, Thursday. But I went home, and I'm over it now. I'm not upset about it, but, it's just like, still, it's not that big of a deal. He does it all the time. Judith does it all the time. It's just like, that's what I don't get, why managers are so nitpicky about some shit. But they end up not eating their own words. They end up going against their own words, regardless if they're a boss or not. So, it's idiocracy at its finest, you know what I mean? But, to be fair, for Jason's sake, he has been getting really annoyed lately with Judith being in charge. Because with Andy, it was a lot more chill, which is why I feel bad for when Andy was around. I still tried to avoid Andy, but really, he meant well. He meant pretty well for most of the time. But Judith is no fucking prisoner's level. Nobody. Yeah, Judith is fucking hands down. No chill, no prisoners, nothing. Oh, be careful, lady. Oh, okay. So, anyway, but yeah, so I'll probably make this a 2-part video to talk about some major stuff too. So over the weekend, what happened? Because I don't want this to be a 25-minute video. Really, I don't. Well, Friday. Actually, I'll make this the Wednesday, Thursday talk, and then I'll make up part 2 and 3 or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, Wednesday and Thursday, they were just regular work days. I went home, relaxed, finally got off for the weekend. But I'll add Friday in this video too. I remember what I did on Friday. I had to go to bed early on Friday. I went to bed hella fucking early at like 10:30. And I woke up at like 7 in the morning because I had to go to get my hair cut and I had to go to the DMV. So I went to get my hair cut and I went to the, DMV right after that. And I was in line for about an hour and a half. An hour. Realistically, about a little over an hour, I think. And I'm in line, and I'm like, sweet, I'm going to get an enhanced license and whatnot, right? So, sorry, buddy, I'm not, red light. But I'm going down the hill, so I'm not worried about it. But I'm still going to make it there by 7, or at 7. I'm going to be a few minutes late, of course, but I'm still going to be there by 7. I went to the DMV. I was like an hour, a little over an hour in the line, and then they announced that they're not doing walk-ins for enhanced IDs and regular IDs. You need an appointment. You need an appointment, and you tell this to everybody who's been sitting there for over an hour. That's fucked up, man. They need to announce that every time they go outside, because the guy goes outside and he's like, anyone who has an appointment, please come in and skip the line and all that on the megaphone, but he doesn't announce. But remember, anyone with an enhanced ID who's here for a walk-in, they should have announced that every time they went out, because everybody was fucking bummed, man. Like 20 people left the same time I did.
Red light camera ahead.
That sucked. That really sucked when they said that. Yeah, that really sucked when they announced that. So, I had to go home. I left the DMV, and it sucks because I wasted a trip there, but got in my car, went home. Daytiana left to Idaho for a funeral at that time. She's back now. But, yeah, so that was Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Wasn't really much to it. But, yeah, Wednesday, it was just a regular work day. Thursday, I had that scuffle with Jason, but I didn't argue with him. I'm just like one ear in, out the other. I'm only here for a couple more weeks, so I don't give a shit. I don't really care. And, I'm still going to talk to Dom either way, one way or another. You can't stop me from talking to people. I even told that to the managers at the fucking round 1. I told them, you guys can't stop me from talking to people. You can't. You can't, because we're all adults. I'm an adult. I'm not a teenager. Not to flounder that as an excuse, because we're all adults, but, to be fair, though, it's to walk and talk for a long time, though, but, see, yeah, when you're trying to leave, you just don't care anymore, I stopped caring at that arcade after a while, because they didn't treat me very well there, man. They didn't treat me well there. They didn't treat me well at the gym. They treated me even worse at the gym. Sure, I wasn't the nicest guy, nicest pea in the pot, but, is that the right way to say it? I don't know. But yeah, man, these places had no fucking respect at all. Even when I was just trying to do my own thing, mind my own business, and I was slightly nice to these people at the arcade. At the gym, I was a little mean, but, at the arcade, I really tried to be nice with everyone, and I still got treated like shit. So. But, yeah, so, but anyway, that's all in the past. I'm going to end it here so I can get to the weekend too,